Hey tubes, just got home from work. I think I'm gonna work on the truck and do a little video on. So I'm gonna get some warmer clothes on. I'm gonna grab my jacket out of the car and move the truck into the garage a little bit more, and then we'll go work on it. This should be pretty easy. In fact, I think it'll be toolless. I got some electronical stuff in there. If anybody's interested in seeing what's going on in there. I got this all painting here. This is just before I did my 4BT swap. I had a friend make it up. So we need to get a frame for that. Find a home for it. So let's go out in the garage here. Oh, it's already cool out here. It's cool out here, nice and warm in there. Oh, it's a mess. I'm gonna be getting a. I'm gonna try and get it this week, but I'm gonna get a 50-gallon drum, and we're gonna use that for used oil storage. Which I think what we'll end up doing with that is the stuff will get pre-filtered before it goes in, at least screened so there's no chunks. And then we'll probably put a pump on the side of it and a long tube to go down the bottom and use that to draw fluid from the barrel, and we'll dump it into a filtration system, which I'm gonna have to make. And what we'll do is filter that off and put it in Todd's fuel tank. I need to start it anyways to build oil pressure real quick. There's a few things about before you do oil changes I've heard. One of which is it's better to run the engine for a little bit so that all the friggin' spider web just landed on you. It's better to run it a little bit because the oil that's in there will circulate and it'll pick up any dirt or metal debris that could be lingering, and then it all settles to the bottom and whatnot. And then I think there's another one where if you just when it's cold and you let it settle, it means all the oil is going to be down at the bottom. Well, most of it anyways. So I don't know. Would like to hear what some of you think about that, especially the old timers that watch this channel. I want to hear what their opinion is. I usually change them when they're hot. Sometimes when they're cold. It doesn't really seem to matter. I mean, as long as you got fresh oil in there, that's all that matters. I think really in the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But we're just gonna let it build oil pressure, or at least just pull it in here and then just drain the fluid. Just simple as that. No need to make it complicated, right? I only have 9 quarts total of oil, but so this is what I normally use. Valvoline Blue. I actually found that, well, we'll see how it does with the CK4. I'm a little worried about that, but if I remember correctly, I think this is actually running this exact same formula. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I changed the oil. And just to keep it easy, I've been buying the Mopar Cummins filters. I think Todd's been running that same thing. You can go to Walmart, or this was at AutoZone for 14 bucks, but it's a OEM to what Chrysler would use if they put the Cummins in. And it's approved by Cummins, so we'll run with that. And then I got concentrate coolant, which I normally get 50-50, but I wanted to concentrate because I'm just gonna drain the radiator out on this, and then we'll just make up 2 gallons. I got a bucket over there I need to clean up, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Let's get the oil draining, shall we? Oh, we're gonna need a flashlight here. I'll show you why this is gonna be toolless. I can hear the comments already, but yeah, I'm leaking power steering fluid from my high pressure fitting. I'll have to fix that. Okay. There we are. I'm going to try and hold this light. Here we go. What I like about having this drain valve here is that you can control that and get it where you want it. The only problem using this pan is I'm not going to be able to see, because I didn't clean it out. I'm not able to see any schmoo. So yeah. Well, I'm in no hurry, so I'm just going to let that go. Well, I suppose I still need to stay laid down because I need to show you guys the drain valve for the coolant, which is right there. We'll get her draining. This stuff, we got about 50,000 miles on this coolant. But I don't quite have the right mix in there, so that's why I want to change it mileage and just get some fresh coolant in there. Plus, it was the first round of coolant. I actually dumped it out, and I put a new radiator in this years ago after the Cummins swap, and reused the coolant I put in there. So now I just want to get rid of it, change it out, and we were full. I'll let that be. It's almost like it has more water than antifreeze. Didn't give me any problems at 5 degrees. But that's okay, I got some fresh stuff. And if I have to get more, I go to the store when I'm in town. I got 20 bucks on my AutoZone card. I'm buying so much stuff. I never put axle seals in there, in the differential, when I kind of went through it. I'll probably do that when we do the re-gear. Getting a little damp. She's still going. This kind of make you want to go pee, huh? Doesn't look too bad. It's just not. It's too thin, I think. She's almost done. I think it's mostly just draining the radiator out and whatever's in this lower hose. Yeah, it's almost down. It's pretty much down to that lower end there. Just getting a little dirty in there. It's probably from not having distilled water. Unfortunately, I don't have any, so probably just have to throw a new radiator in it. Maybe it'll make it run warmer. Yeah, I think this gets about half full, and then. Not quite 5 gallons. I think this is a 5-gallon pail. About half, so I think that radiator holds about 2.5 gallons. So basically what I'll do is I'll just take that whole jug and just pour it into the radiator and then throw some water down it. Or maybe throw half that in. I mean, it's going to get mixed up either way. It doesn't matter how you pour it in. I don't think anyways. I'm still draining the oil. I'm just going to let that go for a while. No particular hurry. Yeah, alright. Truck's been liking the maintenance though. Really as far as painting stuff and cleaning up the tires and wheels and lubing stuff up and now doing this. It's been a good truck. We had a bit of a rough patch back in March or April. Freaking the injectors were going bad, and I started getting But I got a boost leak. That's why this hose is here. The normal metal line back there, that the 4BTs and 6BTs would have. Well, that finally broke. I tried fixing it. The fix worked, but then the banjo bolt broke and flew out. So I eliminated all of that. Made my own setup, and that's been great. And the new injectors have made wonders. It's a much happier engine. It actually runs like it should, and not freaking, you know, seem like it needs a rebuild. This truck might fill that. I think I might have to get another jug of concentrate. Just flooring. Okay. This will be. I like doing this because I like not freaking making a mess. All right, what color are we? Orange or green? Just gonna pour the whole jug in, and then I'm gonna top it off with water. Now we're half full in the radiator, so I'm gonna go fill this up with water, and we'll just top it off. It'll be like a 40-60 mix. Alright, and it's got more water in here if it needs some. I'm gonna get another barrel just for coolant. Oh shit, I would hate to have 50 gallons of coolant, never mind. I don't see any gold or anything in the bottom. No particulate, so it's just not a nice green color. It's just weird. Cram all this in here. It looks like we hold, as far as the radiator is concerned, that's just 3 gallons right there. So it's not bad. Make me get this wrench out of here. You guys can't see. I can't see. I don't hear no complaints now. I always get that one comment from that one guy. It's just, I couldn't see, you needed a better camera working. Burga, burga, burga. Just barely getting it to budge. And I'm the one who put this on here. Usually I put them on about atom tight. It's pretty bad when you're barely getting it with leverage. It's just a bit of a tight spot. At least if it's not. God, I swear to God. At least the filter's not piping hot. Nice aim on the drain pan, Jimmy. And that was not sarcasm. There. Got it out. I think this is actually higher up than the oil pump, so yeah. Don't think it really matters that much. I'm starting to like at least part of the bumper I have here. I like because I can set stuff on it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil in there, not too much, because this goes in at an angle, and it's pointless to fill it and then put it on an angle and waste all of that oil. And I did remember to flip my valve. I forgot what else I want. I flipped the valve so it's not freaking gonna spew oil everywhere. Back down there. Another thought that I had is to get a oil filter relocation kit, and I want to put it up somewhere on the frame up high where it's out of the way of moving mechanical parts, but it's accessible to to equipment people. I'm trying to step on that grasshopper. I think I got 111,000 miles on this truck right now. Back leg. Come on. There. I think this engine has, I figured close to 300,000, I would say. Maybe 250. Based on the injection pumps, usually last up to around 200,000 miles or so, and then they give out. And mine has given out a few years back, and so we had to, have it rebuilt. So since then, I've probably put about 40,000 miles on the pump itself. Yeah, that sounds about right, because I got these tires that are on this now a few months before I did that big road trip, I think anyways. So I probably put about 40,000 miles on this injection pump so far. Which means I would think it's safe to say this engine's got over 300. Well over 200, about 300,000 miles. I call 300. Still runs good. It's no burn coolant. It's not a 6-liter. Speaking of a 6-liter, remember how we just used this for coolant? I just cleaned it out. So now I'm going to go ahead and 2 jugs in, and we've already got a quart in there, so we got 9 quarts of oil. We should be good to go. Look at that nice honey color. Before I go too further, let's be like dumping the oil back into the used oil. You're like, oh God. You guys are in my way. Don't talk about me being in your way. Jesus. That guy just gonna crash at the end? That guy was rolling in at like 60 miles an hour up the hill. I hate when people drive like that. You're like, dude. Seriously? Like, what's the big hurry? Like, you can only go so fast. So this is the CK4 formula. I have a second vehicle now, or have had a second vehicle for a while, which is just as reliable as the truck. This has been a really reliable truck, other than its shortcomings with injectors needing to be replaced and whatnot. Really just high mileage items that had to be dealt with. Otherwise, you put oil in, fuel in it, and water. Give it 12 volts, she stays running. 1030 or 1540 or whatever they got. They got a couple different ones. I was thinking about buying that and trying it out, but I'm not sure. This is a first gen Cummins, so I'm not sure how that formula is going to work. But the CK4 is not something the get out of here, mosquito. The Ford guys are really fond of. So they kind of made their own formula that was kind of like, you know, the old formula. So you would think if it's good for the old engines, you know, maybe it's good for these too. It's just oil, right? Now the cool thing about, I have a little tub that I put these in, so they're got oil in them. Put them in the tub and the tub will catch the oil. Pretty sure the level's good now. We'll check it in a moment. I got a damn mosquito. Okay, I got another little issue I want to take care of. I'm going to do it off camera. It's just the high pressure line on the power steering. I'm going to undo it, take it out, and just clean the line up. I think I got some dirt in there. I was in a hurry when I put the thing on there, so this is from that white IDI truck that I used to have. And I sold it. I just having too many problems with it. It was kind of, I just moved into this house and it was just not something I wanted to deal with. Ended up being something I didn't want to deal with. Slightly disappointed that I did that, but I ended up getting I just needed a second rig that wasn't a second project. So yeah, that was given to me by another friend, and I'm a little sad that, you know, that he gave it to me and then you know, ended up being one of those things I just couldn't keep. So we'll have to do something for Scott. I will. You guys don't have to do shit. So nothing scary came out of the oil or coolant. So yeah, I think we're done. When I go down into town tomorrow to pick up, or to do that brake job I have, I'm going to get another jug of that concentrate and top this thing off. Yeah, we'll top off the coolant and we'll have a nice good mix. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I think later maybe we'll probably do a little vlog video, but I gotta do the fuel filter on this. But yeah, for the most part, I've already greased up the front end, greased up the drive shaft. The transmission I've actually changed in April or May. I might do it again, I'm not sure. The transfer case, I have the fluid to do that. I want to change that out and see how we're doing. That has not been changed since I put that in the truck. So anyways, I think that's going to be a wrap for this video. I'm going to head her on back inside. I forgot the heater was on in there. Yeah, she's right at 80 and it's toasty in there, so I'll probably go back to wearing shorts again. Yep, I'm going to get this stuff tucked away and clean up and call it a night. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time. Oh, and Ruduck, if you're watching this video, I have those hood springs for your Bronco. I'm going to mail out this week, probably Monday or Tuesday. So those should be going out soon. I will, well, you'll get them when you get them. So if I ship them out Monday, you should get them Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, keep a lookout.